Va salute, this is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, they're crowding round on Saturday night. 4 old friends in the soft firelight, talking about the Waltons and their mountain life, how they weathered through laughter and strife. It's a trip down memory lane again, living alongside the Waltons again. Coffee's hot and the stories pour. There ain't no sound we can't explore. John Boy's dreams and Grandpa's charms, Mama's strength and Daddy's strong arms. We know every line and every scene, a simple life like we've never seen. It's a trip down memory lane again, living alongside the Waltons kin. Coffee's hot and the stories pour. There ain't no sound we can't explore. Front porch swing and starry nights, days that fade into candlelight, sharing tales until the morning comes. Those Waltons days like a favorite song. It's a trip down memory lane again, living alongside the Waltons kin. Coffee's hot and the stories pour. There ain't no sound we can't explore.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to another Waltons review. And we're only an hour and 15 minutes late tonight, but that's all of our faults. One has to work because Canada has some stupid holiday like every Monday now, or every other day now.
No, I'm glad it's not every Monday. That would be a bit crazy. But yeah, we did have one on Monday. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. That Germ got out late, work late. I was only out of work like 10 minutes late, but then it's popcorn season. But how are you guys doing tonight?
Not bad. How you doing, Gorilla?
I'm doing good, and I'm making my house smell like pineapples right now.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Well, hey, it's Friday night, so it's Friday night time to have fun, and looking forward to a couple days off on the weekend, so I don't have to be a wage slave for a few hours anyway.
Yeah, then our holiday on Monday.
Not this week. Actually, this is the crazy thing, though. We actually have a Monday holiday the following week on the 14th because that's Canadian Thanksgiving Day, right?
Oh, I thought that was October 1st.
What's that?
I thought that was the 1st of October.
No. Canadian Thanksgiving is on the second Monday in October.
Okay. And
yep.
welcome, Sci-Fi Today, and goes, hello, Grills Random Thoughts. And hello to all on the panel.
Hi, Dan.
So we got the statue here. It was a very interesting episode. We're going to start with our prologue.
Here we go.
For as long as I remember, or for as long as I can remember, I never wanted to do anything but a writer. Nor can I remember ever thinking of giving up writing. Although at times the agonies of being rejected were painful and frustrating, I recall one Saturday morning when I had gone to pick up the usual batch of rejection slips. It was a day which marked the beginning of a new plateau in my career. Like, man, he had some awful self-esteem there, saying that he's going to pick up his next rejection letter.
Yeah, it makes you sound like he's probably got a whole drawer full of rejection slips by now in the mail, right? Like, geez.
Yeah.
Times the agony. It was a.
Sorry. So the job boy walks in on this here.
Oh yeah,
which
this
was
is
to
good.
mark the beginning of a new plateau in my career.
And they're like, oh shit. Like, wouldn't they want to be like in the back room or something? But
Well,
I
yeah,
suppose.
yeah. I was thinking like you got customers walking in any time of the day there, Ike. It's a
Yeah.
good thing. The only thing you're doing with Corabeth is sucking face, because if you were doing anything else, it could get that might put a little gossip going in the community, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, in his
Oh,
defense, he thought he locked the door.
How did John Boy get in then?
That's because he thought wrong. hey, I guess John Boy can be thankful though that he didn't walk in on Ike bending Corabeth over the counter.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, just thinking, the whole community would have been in shock. Like, well, they would have had a great time gossiping. But now, that's exactly why. I figured that's the reason why Ike would put up with Corabeth when she's being, pain in the ass, because there are those moments too when it makes up for it, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah. And I have no idea what Cynthia's going about here. And there is a gorilla swinging back and forth.
What?
Searching for some milkshakes for some fun.
Milkshakes? I don't remember any mention of milkshakes, but oh well.
Well, I don't know what. I'm gonna have to change this one to here to sit there, but
Gorilla, you must be talking out your ass.
oh, strong one.
What you talking about, Gorilla? What you talking about, Gorilla?
Only, what are you talking about, Sit Dan?
Yeah, I mean, you said it was like, what was it, like you were making it smell like what was it, Hawaii or pineapples or something?
Pineapples. I got a pineapple cigar.
Okay, so I could see it if he mentioned pineapples, but milkshakes, I'm not getting milkshakes somehow. I don't know.
Oh no. Hey, yeah, Sit Dan, you might want to take it up.
You may. It's about a 2005 reference. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
I was stoned throughout 2005.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot between now and 2005, so I have a little more precise indication of reference, but oh well.
Yeah, but anyhow, they're like, "Oh shit, he got caught." They're like, "Oh, don't worry, you're buried. Maybe you want some company. Maybe I'll show you how it's done there."
It's all right. You're married.
Yeah, they still think they're on their honeymoon or whatever. And so he asked him if he got his rejection letters yet. Now, could Corabeth legally go and grab the mail for him? But since Ike's the postman,
I love Ike's expression there too. You got a perfect still there, Gorilla. Like he's like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, look at Corabeth. She's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, she's thinking, oh yeah, but a little bit lower down is what I'm guessing, right, Gorilla?
No, but can she can Corabeth legally grab the mail though, since she's married to Ike? But because Ike's the postman, but she is not.
If
what?
You're talking about,
who's gonna stop her?
Yeah, I don't think Ike's gonna worry about it.
Yeah, wait till he gets raided.
Well, the thing, Gorilla, as long as you're talking about Corabeth grabbing the postal mail, I think it's probably fine. There'd be no problem, no issue with Ike. If you're talking about Corabeth grabbing any other kind of mail, could be a problem. Just saying.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, sorry.
And you know the type of milkshake? It's a sex joke.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. I really. I really got
you like a kindergartner after the stream.
I really need that head slapping meme. Daniel says, "Hi, bud." And hey, Daniel, welcome. We're just getting started here.
Hey, whatever happened to the head slap? That was a good one. You used to have the head slap.
Yeah, Pop had that one.
Oh shit! You never got it off Pop.
Yeah.
I guess. Damn.
I couldn't download it. Like I can still get it. Like I suppose I could go into Pop's studio, share the screen, and then do the head slap thing, but that's too much work.
No, don't worry about that. That's too much.
I
work.
think I got it.
Okay, and so Corabeth here starts digging into Ike's desk there. Then she's insisted that if she's going to be a partner, she has to go through their paperwork. No, you just ring up. You just take the customer's cash and ring them up.
No, the paper in recent
All right, so he got 3 of them sent back without them even being opened.
Well, that's rude. That's just rude. They should at least look at them and then reject them.
Yeah, well, when you're sending in like 3 a week, it gets kind of monotonous. But he does get one though here that sent to him that they love the story. It has potential, but you need to make it longer. I thought that when they say short stories, they'd want less than 5,000 words. Because
I guess it would depend on the publication standards, but I would think if you can write anything decent, 5,000 words should be enough to write something good, right? Like, geez, I don't know. It's not like you're going to submit a novel, on your first attempt, right? Like, that would be kind of weird.
Because oh, it's only about 10 pages. Okay, so about 5,000 words is 10 pages.
And that's like maybe a short story kind of thing, then.
Well, it is a short story publication there, so they want it like they just don't want like a 2-pager. They want a 10-pager.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I could see that.
But this is using 0.09 something. Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't write much in 2 pages anyway, I guess. I mean, that'd be more like poetry or something, if it's that short.
Or a song.
Well, yeah, you could do song lyric. Yeah.
All right, so basically he just wants it longer. It's about Miss and John Boy makes the mistake.
Uh-oh.
He tells it about Miss Mamie and Miss Emily, and Ashley Longworth. And Ike's like, what could be so interesting about them? Because he was expecting it to be the story about him, but no, it's about Miss Mamie and Miss Emily. He goes, well, just add Ashley Longworth, and it turns into one hell of a story. Which I don't think we haven't had Ashley Longworth in one of the episodes yet, have we?
No, it's implied that he never really existed.
Yeah, I think,
and I'm sure once the judge got through with him, he never really did exist.
Well, I was always under the impression that it was like a teenage love there, that he got sent off to war, like with John and his brother Ben, and he died in the war. That's my impression so far.
I think from what I
and she was just reliving the memory.
What I remember,
a generation too old for that.
Or I'm thinking maybe, or no, like with Deb's war, the Spanish American War. I bet he got sent off to the Spanish American War down in Cuba.
Well, I think from what I remember, Waltons I watched over the years, though I haven't seen them so long, and the memory fades. But Ashley Longworth was like her beau when she was young, like maybe in her early 20s, I'm guessing, or something, maybe late teens, and they were in love, but of course, her father disapproved of Ashley so much that he basically kind of had to leave. He kind of got sent away, so to speak. So they never could actually, get together.
Yeah.
And like, he's always seems to be mentioned, like, I think in the past tense, like that was like long ago. And I don't think Ashley ever does show up in an episode, but I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't remember that.
No, but I was always under the impression Ashley Longworth died in one of the wars.
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure they tell people.
And because of the trauma there, Miss Emily just is reliving it, and she's thinking that he'll come back any day now. It's kind of like either like that dog, what's the Akito, or or that, what's that one where the one lady, her husband died in a war, and then she goes and sits at the train station every day waiting for him to come back.
Yeah. That was the one we watched. That was a couple of months ago.
No, but I was thinking, there's another story too where a lady's husband died in the war, but she keeps going to the train. It's basically the same concept as Haikito, but she kept going to the train station every day for decades, waiting for her husband to come back.
Well, sadly, some people can never let go. And if they had let go, they probably would have had far better lives. But some people are like that, unfortunately.
Well, it's just one of those tragic things. The PTSD of losing your husband in a pointless banker war.
Yeah, I can understand why some people have a hard time moving on. But seriously, I mean, she was young. She could have grieved and felt her loss fully, but still, in a number of years, she should have moved on with her life because, she might have had a better life. But anyway, who knows? I don't know.
I always got the impression the judge made him disappear.
Well, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think the judge kind of hated him, from what I heard. I agree with Jeremy there, actually.
One shotgun. Hey, those shotguns come in handy.
He probably put some rock salt in his ass or something,
Yeah, I love the.
Yeah, he's a judge. He can make a body disappear.
More like, yeah, it wouldn't be rock salt. It'd be birdshot.
Okay, whatever.
Because birdshot would hurt more than buckshot.
Okay.
But I love this.
Again, he went with buckshot.
Yeah. All right, let's hear is funny.
Pain, it's he ain't walking away.
Yeah.
Go fetch me a cup of coffee.
Mr. Gartsey, if a gentleman wanted a lady to get him a cup of coffee, I would think there would be a more gracious way of requesting it.
All right, bitch, go get me a fucking cup of coffee.
I do like the way he rephrases it, though. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Corabeth, would you please get me a cup of coffee?
Of course.
I just love it. That one magic word, right, Gorilla?
Nah, you rephrase it. Bitch, go get me some coffee.
Do you get the feeling that Ike is saying please a lot during the week? Like, please, please, please,
Well, that's not what he's muttering under his breath.
No, but that's what he's saying out loud to get her to comply with his demands, right? Or his request, I should say.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna go get the flower things and she asks John Boy. And here's they're talking about the name expanding. And he says he doesn't want anybody told about it because of they actually reference back to the episode there where Olivia went and got John Boy's book published, but the self-publishing thing place, they just pretty much printed there, and he was responsible for selling the copies there.
Right, I remember that one. Yeah, that was a good one. Actually.
Yeah, they referenced back to that episode there.
Cool,
which is kind of cool.
That's great, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is John Boy? I thought John Boy had better judgment than to, divulge the contents of his manuscript to probably the biggest gossip in town next to Corabeth, like he's standing right next to. It's like Ike's going to tell everybody that comes in the store about, oh, John Boy's got a new thing he's writing there, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That seems to be what Ike does quite often. He loves to yammer on to the customers.
Yeah. So, anyhow, we keep going. So they're doing about the church raffle. He goes by, goes and kisses the mama. Yeah, so he talks about how they have to rewrite it, blah blah blah.
I sent it into the app.
And he's thinking nobody he talks about how it's a fine new magazine, but nobody subscribes to it. They only got like 6 fucking subscribers and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they're talking about it. And here he's describing the story as Miss Emily there. It's the story's about Miss Emily and Ashley Longworth there, but he changes the name there, and it's all in your head. It's all in your head. So it's like imaginary friend there, which is a cool concept. That'd be a cool concept. I would. It'd be good to go with it. But he's like, don't tell anybody. Well, tell Daddy, but nobody else. He doesn't want to relive the whole thing there. Yeah, the vanity press business there.
Vanity press. That's the word. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so John Boy's writing here, blah blah blah. He's right here, and Grandpa yells at him up the door. Go, come on, John Boy! I want you to take a stroll with me down the ice. He goes, I'm busy writing. And no, you can take a break. He talks about Miss Baldwin there. And
Take out the Baldwin ladies that donated, and they don't want to.
I should probably.
Yes? I want you to take a stroll with me over to Ike's for the church raffle. Well, I'm a little busy, Grandpa. I'm doing something that's kind of important here. You're too busy to take a look at the mysterious first prize? They got it all covered over with something, so you can't even get a peek at it.
Well, Grandpa's amused, but John Boy's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't know how curious I would be about it.
So mysterious about it. Well, as near as I can make out, the Baldwin ladies have donated, and they don't want to unveil it until the last minute. I wonder if it's oh, come on. It won't take more than a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe.
Maybe Grandpa thought it was a couple crates of the recipe.
Well, I think what sucks John Boy, and as soon as he mentions Baldwin sisters donated, he's thinking, oh, that might relate to what I'm writing about them, so I better go check it out, So he's got John Boy's curiosity here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Baldwin ladies, you say? Yeah. Come on.
See?
Well, that's a funny thing. I'm just sort of working on a story sort of based on the Baldwin sisters.
Uh-huh.
I said I'm sort of writing a story that's loosely based on the Baldwin ladies. Oh, what do you know? Well, you want to be careful what you write about them, if you want to sell it. They're delicate ladies, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what. No one's gonna die. Yeah, no, Grandpa. I don't know what you mean when you say they're delicate ladies. For all I know, no, you can be. I shouldn't go there.
Yeah, we've crossed lines.
I think he meant there's.
Hey, a boomer.
Hey, boomer.
Hey, boomer, and I suppose I got to go. Hello. Oh, let's see. Sithvan says, we all like those types of milkshakes. Question, what size you like? Small, medium, large, jumbo? As well, how much you were willing to enjoy that, not getting overall. Oh, we know which ones you enjoy. You like getting those big old jumbo ones there, don't you, Sithvan, huh? Yeah, we know you. We know you well enough. And Daniel's Hot Topic says, I love milkshakes. Daniel, he's not talking about milkshakes. He got into his grandpa's old cough syrup tonight, and he's getting a little rowdy tonight.
No, he's just been watching early 2000s teen comedy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'm surprised you being a fan of that genre, you don't remember that song.
Oh, is that milk? What was it? No, my milkshake bring all the boys around.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Huge hit in 2004.
I know what you're talking about. I tried to mentally block it out of my mind. Thanks a lot. Now it's stuck in my mind there. Yeah, mind there. Where's it?
Gently extend your arm. Extend your middle finger. Very good.
Yeah. All right.
See John Boy's expression there. Grandpa's got him hooked like a fish. On the line. As soon as he mentioned Baldwin sisters, he's gonna have to go.
By the way, was
and the winning number is 17. Now watch this very closely here.
Over 17. 17. Come on, somebody out there's got it. Who's got 17? Look in your pockets. Number 17.
Now, notice they said, look, yeah, Grandpa was like filling up his pockets and all that, but he didn't reach into a pocket. He had it in his hand the whole time. What a little production mistake right there.
Oh, okay.
It's not like he reached into a pocket there, grabbed it. He had it in his big hand the whole time. I'm guessing it that way they wouldn't struggle and all that with he pulling it out.
Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah. So we got Grandpa winning, and then he's got to reveal what it is. And Grandpa is in love with it. I was not sure. I mean, everybody's thinking, like, all the women think it's hideous. I didn't think it was that bad of a statue.
Well, I think it's kind of average. I mean, it's certainly not a masterpiece or anything, but it's not the worst thing I could ever see. But yeah, I don't think there's anything spectacular about it, really.
It's
but
a
obviously,
statue of a beautiful woman. Of course, the women hate it.
Well, it's all about Grandpa's memories of a certain woman too. That's what's affecting his thoughts.
But Grandma didn't know that. But here's the thing, too. I suppose we can be thankful though that's not the statue of David with the micro penis.
Well, yeah, exactly. I don't think Grandpa would have reacted the same way if that was the case, actually. But
yeah, no, but yeah, because a lot of the women love that one there, even though, I don't know what the Greeks' obsession was with making statues of naked guys with tiny dicks.
I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask an ancient Greek, but I don't think there's many of them around anymore.
Oh, hop in my DeLorean.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like Grandpa is thinking of his old lost love before he got married to Grandma, right? Like, so it's got a personal meaning for him, So
yeah,
it's like, that's why he's so infatuated with this statue. I mean, I don't think it's the greatest statue I've ever seen, that's for sure. But Grandpa loves it.
So Grandpa's enamored by the beauty there. And Miss Emily, what Minnie or Mimi or Minnie Miney Mo, catch a tiger by his Mamie, that's it. They're telling the story how they ended up going around the French or British estates, and they went on the forges of France, and then they ended up in Italy, and they had some sculptor sculpt this from Edgar Allan Poe's book. They actually got that here in the trivia. Let's see. Let's go to all. So I'll pull that up here.
I think it was Annabelle Lee, was it not? I believe.
Yeah, Annabelle Lee.
Which is a pretty famous poem, actually.
Yeah. No, but I forgot to ask you guys. When the first episode first started there, you saw Ralph Waite direct it, and Earl Hammer Jr. wrote it. Did you guys get a little excited?
Really? Was Earl Hammer Jr. the sole writer of this?
Well, he's at the top of the teleplay list.
Okay, I wonder if there's any co-writers, because I kind of just missed that part. I remember looking at Ralph Waite and thinking about that, and then I kind of, when the writers went by, I kind of glossed over that, I guess, actually.
Yeah, it's a summer-long story, but it's Earl Hammer wrote the teleplay, if that makes sense.
Okay, so it wasn't a Hammer story, so he took somebody else's story and adapted it.
Yeah, but he has a thing here. Let's see, Summer Long. They're dead. It was American playwright, screenwriter, and author. He is notable for writing an iconic play, Never Too Late, which is adapted into a film. So yeah, he pretty much wrote the story that I think Earl Hammer kind of adopted it a little bit, maybe tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought, personally, I think Earl Hamner probably was capable of writing, better stories than this one. So I'm not surprised. Maybe there was an outside source that, he worked on the teleplay for. Not that I'm saying this is a terrible episode or anything, but I just kind of expect, when Earl Hamner's going to write a Walton script, it's going to be like, top shelf, right?
Yeah.
Not to mention the pop.
So yeah, it was made in Florence, Italy. There, that must have cost a fortune to ship it back over.
Absolutely. Well, it must have come over in a ship too, right? So
it had to have been.
It would take a
Because
long
1901,
time.
the plane. No, it's 1901. The plane wasn't even invented yet.
Oh, exactly.
No, not necessarily. Oh, a week by ship there because they want, or maybe 2 weeks by ship there, because I know when the Titanic sailed, they're trying to beat the record there, but I think it was supposed to be like a 5-day journey.
Didn't work out that way for them, unfortunately.
Not quite.
They would have
didn't quite make
statue
it
home with them.
Don't forget though,
their luggage.
You got Italy's in the middle of the Mediterranean, so you got to get one ship from Italy to the Mediterranean to get to the Atlantic, and then probably maybe another ship, a larger ship, I'm guessing, would go from the Atlantic to North America, right? So
yeah, they probably left. They probably sailed from Italy to what's that big port city on the other side on the west coast of England? There, a lot of the ships left from.
Oh man.
If Italy was their last destination, they would have sailed from Italy through the Mediterranean on probably a yacht or a cutter to Portugal, and then Portugal they would have took a steamer over to Central or Florida, probably to Havana.
Oh, okay, not to New York.
There'd be no
or
need
Norfolk.
Since their final destination. Since their final destination is Virginia, it'd be more practical and more expected to head straight across and not make that huge detour up to New York.
Okay, or head to North.
They probably started in Virginia, went up to New York, over to England, throughout Europe, ending in Italy, and then they took the home trip to Portugal, then to most likely Havana.
Okay. All right. So anyhow, their mother hated the statue, so they tucked it away. It's been hidden away for years. So they're saying he hopes he enjoys it. So they say
That's a beautiful.
they talk about how statue there. There's deeply moved that they. This is when they spilled the beans there that he wrote it here, and John Boy's like he's pissed there.
Excuse me, just a minute, ladies. I have to speak to somebody. Excuse me. Gazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't just go yell at him in the store, like drag him into the store.
What did you go and ruin everything for?
What did I ruin?
You told Miss Mamie, Miss Emily about that story I was writing.
Well, you didn't tell me you didn't want to tell them, and why are they unhappy that you're writing about it?
Would that even made a difference there with Ike? Not telling him.
No, Ike can't keep a secret and save his life.
Yeah.
Not the point, Ike. Of course they love the idea. It's just that I don't want the whole county knowing that I might get published. Suppose something happens again. I just appreciate it if you'd be more private about my business in the future, if you don't mind.
I was just so happy for you. I wanted to tell somebody.
Okay, just try to contain yourself next time, all right?
Okay.
John boy.
Yeah. So I don't think I can keep a secret anymore longer than that. Heck, he couldn't even keep the Chevrolet private from what's his face. So here, Grandpa and John Boy are fighting over things. Yeah.
To stand. All right.
All right, so we get the reveal here. I just love Grandma's face.
What's the matter, old woman? On this glorious first prize.
Grandma looks like she's seen a sin or something. Like it's a sin to have a statue like that.
Well, that's
'Cause
Grandma,
she
though.
knows what Zeb was thinking.
Yeah.
My Lord. What's the matter, old woman? Don't you recognize a work of art when you see one?
She looks like she's ready to freaking just take a hammer to it. I'm actually surprised she didn't take went and got some buckshot for it. That'd be very irritating to see Grandma. I think that would make a very interesting episode there. If seeing Grandma try to go grab a shotgun and fire some buckshot into it. I think that'd be very irritating to try to watch that.
Yeah,
I don't think she's ever
people hurting themselves.
Well, you don't want to see Grandma get knocked on her ass from the recoil?
That's the least that could happen. You ever shot marble with buckshot?
Nope.
If you're lucky, it embeds into it.
Yeah.
Only if you're lucky.
Yeah. I still think it'd be aired.
Marble's pretty solid stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. The more likely thing is you'll start running around like chickens with your head cut off.
Yeah. You could get a lot of bounce back. Yeah.
Well, no, I think it'd more just knock a piece off and the shot keep going.
I think Grandma would have a better chance if she took a hammer and a chisel to it, actually.
Yeah. I am the voice of experience on this, unfortunately.
Okay, I haven't heard this story.
There's a story there. Okay, Germ.
Hey, it's just a shotgun and a slab of marble.
Interesting.
I had very irresponsible teachers.
Wow,
Once you got tenure and you're 70 plus years old, you don't give a shit and you think of some very strange ass stuff to show a bunch of ninth graders.
Wow, that sounds pretty weird.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite a story.
I didn't think they allowed shotguns in Washington.
We're talking about 25 years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite as insane as it is today.
Oh, no, that's a story, man. Oh, well, good thing you survived there, Germ. So it's all good.
Oh, no, the kids were all very, very safe.
That's good.
He knew what he was doing. He may have been freaking insane, but he knew what he was doing.
Got to give.
Well, he might a couple. Well, I suppose he will have lost his teacher license if he will have gotten sued.
Yeah, if you got a couple of students killed, that might impact your teaching career. I would guesstimate. Yeah.
No, people knew how to keep their mouth shut back then, especially with a would-be mob boss as principal.
No,
he ran that place as well as any Italian don.
Yeah.
Well, if that's first prize, how bad are the others?
Livy.
It's very interesting, Grandpa.
John, you have not expressed an opinion.
Oh, I just want to look on Ralph Wade's face. He's like, fuck. What do I tell Pa?
It's like, I don't get it personally, but if I say anything, I'm screwed. That's the kind of look I get.
Well, Olivia's just like, it's
on art. He don't have an opinion on the art whatsoever. He knows what shit's gonna come because of it.
Well, Olivia's just like, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, and I get this out of my fucking yard.
Olivia's being Olivia, like she's pretty much always Olivia. She's trying to not create any waves. Be placid. Don't piss anybody off. That's Olivia. Whereas John is just like he's an honest man. And he's like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah.
That's the expression I get looking at this.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, actually.
Congratulations, Pa.
She looks like somebody, but for the life of me, I don't know who.
Oh, here we
Where you
go.
planning on putting her, Grandpa?
Well, sit right here so I can be up there on the porch by rocker and gaze at her to my heart's content.
Yeah, right there. That's why you get your ass whooped, Grandpa. Just sitting there fantasizing about a statue. Next thing you know, there's going to be a hole drilled where it shouldn't belong there. We all know what that hole's going to be used for.
Oh my goodness. Thing is, just is Grandpa like getting a little bit senile here because he doesn't think that's going to piss Grandma off at all.
No.
Every night.
He's well aware.
Oh, he's trying to piss her off, of course.
Hey, it's kind of like I told the ex the other day. I realized I was wrong 10 minutes ago. Now I'm just trying to piss you off.
Well, I guess you can get away with that when they're your ex, right? So
or when you're 40 plus years in.
Yeah,
they don't have the heart to kill you at that point.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the meadow be a little bit better, and then you could enjoy her while you're working in the mill?
Oh no!
Yeah, just look at Grandma's like, I know that face from somewhere. Where have I seen that face before? Right at the tip of my tongue. There, and Olivia's just trying to get it out of the yard and out of sight.
Olivia just wants to get it over with, so nobody gets killed here, basically.
Yeah.
Because Grandma's got that murder look in her face there.
Yeah.
No, it's dangerous working around a wood saw.
There's something about that face I don't like. She reminds me of somebody.
This statue was inspired by Annabelle Lee.
Well, she's disgraceful with...
Is it just weird? It looked like Grandma kind of had like a mini stroke beforehand. Before she had her actual stroke.
I have no idea.
No, I think
it looks like the one side of the...
Look.
Okay, because it seems like it's a little bit off. Like her left side's a little bit like off, like like slightly droopy, like she had a mini stroke.
Well, yeah, I hate to tell you this, Gorilla, but as you age and get older and older and older, your face can kind of do weird shit like that. Like, you get, weird and lumpy and, hate to say it, gravity is probably doing what you're thinking more than a stroke is what I'm guessing, right?
Oh, no, it just looks like her one side's just a little bit droopy, like she had a mini stroke. Maybe
that's because she's snarling.
Yeah.
We'll put her in the vegetable garden and use her as a scarecrow.
She stayed right here.
Well, wherever
Oh,
she
boy.
stays, something's getting cold. Come on inside, everybody.
Well, why would you keep her right in the middle of the walkway?
I was wondering that myself when I watched it last night.
And facing the house, you'd want it facing out towards the road.
Well, how
most
can
times
Grandpa stare at it if it's facing toward the road?
Yeah.
Well, you could be staring at the statue's ass.
I don't think he's an ass man.
Alright. So yeah, they're going for supper there.
Oh boy.
Blah blah blah. And John Boy just can't write until Olivia says, "John Boy, go the fuck to bed. Start fresh in the morning."
Matt?
I might be paraphrasing a little bit. So yeah, he goes off to bed. And here he comes to talk to Miss Baby. They weren't expecting. Now this is where John Boy made the mistake there. You never be 100% honest, especially when it comes to work like what he does. He wants to go. He's trying to tell him, I'm going to be 100% truthful. What we should have said is, I misunderstood me the other day. What I meant, what I'm doing is I'm writing a story inspired by you guys of the story you told me about Ashley and there, and it's inspired me to write this story here. Only I decided to make it like a fantasy and a dream, blah blah blah. But instead,
Or
he
you could just
decides to
say,
be honest.
my publisher wanted me to change the ending. So I changed the ending to something they wanted. Always blame the publisher.
Yeah.
I wanted to speak with you about something.
I do hope you and your grandfather got his prize home safely.
Yes, we did. It's sitting in the front yard.
Did the rest of the family enjoy his good fortune?
Well, they had different opinions about it. I wanted to speak with you about that story that Ike told you I was writing.
Well, actually, we don't need to see it. They're going to proofread it before he's done. They're going to supply him with all the stories, blah blah blah. And that we get thrown another person, Augustus. What was his last name? Augustus something.
I had both. Why then?
Oh,
but Papa only been in Virginia for one. Octavius.
Oh, Octavius Fairweather. But apparently the judge wouldn't approve of them since they'd only been in Virginia for about 100 years. Like, would that really matter at the very beginning of the country?
Not at the beginning, but they are a fair number of years in.
Yeah, but no, this is about
250 years at that point.
Well, no, I'm talking about at the time they met him, which would have probably been 60 years prior, which would have made it the 1860s.
Still, about 200 years deep into Virginia history.
Yeah. I don't think that would have made much of a difference there. It could have been an important family back from wherever the fuck
like
they came.
To a man like the judge, it's all about family history. Why you think Ashley is never seen again? He wasn't of a good family, and he wasn't about to have him courting his daughter.
Yeah. No, but this Fairweather guy their history could have been very deep and very rich in the old country, which Octavius isn't that like Roman or turned into Italian?
I think Octavius probably would have been Roman originally, Gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that could be
to a Virginia nobleman.
You don't think so?
No, in no way, shape, or form would he allow either of his daughters to marry some type of Eurotrash. He would call the king of freaking England Eurotrash. They're gonna marry good Southern men or nobody at all.
So it didn't necessarily have to be Virginian; it just had to be Southern.
He was probably looking to keep the old Confederacy alive through the generations.
That sounds right.
I'm betting the judge may have fought with Robert E. Lee.
Oh, Papa could never have allowed you to marry a family.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the judge was ever in the war or not.
I'm saying it's a fair bet. The position he had and the type of family they have, he would have been proud to serve with Robert E. Lee.
Okay. So yeah, then she goes off. Apparently, she made out with Ashley Longworth underneath the maple tree. Blah blah blah. Yeah, and John Boy's trying to say, well, his interpretation of the story might be a little bit different than Miss Mamie's record or Miss Emily's recognition. It might seem like a little bit different. He's just being too honest is the problem.
Are you sure it was under the maple tree and not that red oak there, Gorilla?
No, that's where they did it, not where they made out.
Okay, just wanted to double check there.
Yeah. So, here, there, he's like, yeah, it's gonna be published in some newspaper. Hardly anybody's ever read it. Apple Clash. Oh, Papa, this subscribed to that years ago. We get a copy every month. And John Boy's just like,
go and we get our copy every month. It's an excellent publication.
Certainly is.
and he's like, oh, fuck!
Yeah, John Boy is like, can I disappear and go live in other life somewhere else? Like right now, like
yeah,
the one
Yeah, he's
subscription
just like-
in that entire damn county, and it belongs to them.
of course.
No, I think Ike might get this. I bet you anything Corabeth subscribed to that magazine. Ike probably might have even a few copies to sell. Yeah, so they suggest they read it, blah, blah, blah. Then right here.
Oh, John Boy.
Ike, I want you to know that I'm very calm at this moment. I have thought this over very carefully in my mind, and I am in complete control over my own emotions.
Well, John Boy, there's
That means it's going to be premeditated murder.
Corabeth,
Yeah. Corabeth there, yeah. That might get you a bitch slap right there, the way she just responded.
I would like to speak with Ike privately, please.
Oh, John Boy, whatever's Mr. Godsey's business is my business. You were present when we were joined in the holy state of matrimony.
No. So it's Ike's business. So if Ike's business is her business, when he punches Ike in the face, does that mean she gets punched in the face too? Because they're equally represented? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Corabeth just doesn't know when to just get the hell out of there and let them go at it.
Ike, I want you to know that I have never been as angry at anyone in my whole life as I am with you right now.
Yeah, you do seem pretty upset.
Upset? Upset is not the word for it.
Yeah, I like how he just keeps working. He's like, yeah, I understand. Just let her all out, boy. Just let her all out.
I told
Well,
you.
what I love
writing
is
a story about
Ike's going through the grocery, the till. He's going through the receipts of the day and doing the bookkeeping here. He's got all the bookkeeping shit out, and he's just like, okay, I got shit to do. I got to manage the store receipts for the day, do the bookkeeping, keep track of the taxes. I'll just let this fucking farm boy rave on while I actually get my job done. Great.
Well, he's actually family there, but no, he just keeps on working. Just let it out, boy. Just let it out.
I got a job to do, John Boy. Okay, just go nuts there, bud.
the Baldwin ladies. This story is not literally a biography about the Baldwin ladies. It's just I got the idea from them, and you blabbed to them, and now they think that the story is literally about them.
Well, it is, isn't it?
No, it's not literally about them. The story is my interpretation of an event which is suggested by an event in their lives. It does not necessarily coincide with their own interpretation. And because you cannot keep your mouth shut about something which is not your business, I can't get my story published. I can't even write it correctly.
And now it's just like, fuck you. All right, fuck you, boy. I'm about to take you up behind out behind the hog shed here. We'll see how pissed you really are.
You know, I just want to say thanks, Gorilla, for playing that scene, because look at Ike's handful of receipts and fucking paperwork there. It's this is like comedy gold, this scene. I didn't realize it last night. I was concentrating on John Boy's dramatics, right? But watching Ike this time, just saying, "Oh fuck, I got to get my fucking job finished today, so I can go in the back room and make out with Corabeth." It's like I need to get all this shit processed and put all this crap away. And this is hilarious, actually, Gorilla. This is hilarious.
Hey, you're forgetting it's after dark. They're doing more than making out. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I'm trying to keep it PG. I'm trying to keep it PG for once, you know.
Oh, for once.
Well, I figure, got to balance it out eventually, right?
Yeah.
Well, not have you hung at me
what?
like that. Look, first you were mad because you were afraid that everyone would find out that you're being published. And now you're mad because the Baldwin ladies think that you're going to be writing about them. Tell me, what's really bothering you?
What is bothering me?
Yeah, you don't get these long pauses like that anymore.
Well, it's back when they had TV where the people acted like actual real human beings, because human beings do actually have pauses in real life.
Yeah, and hey, Boober, you have a good night. Well, hope you have a good movie. They're doing the Peacekeeper Wars here.
Holy
in
shit!
A little bit.
Oh, wow! We're at the Peacekeeper Wars already tonight. Oh, I'll try and pop on and watch some of that later, Boomer.
Yeah,
I'm a big Farscape fan, so yeah, the Peacekeeper Wars are excellent, actually. You ever watch Farscape there, Gorilla?
Oh wait, gotta go run my movie tomorrow night. Oh, tomorrow night he's running the Peacekeeper Wars tomorrow night.
Really? I thought he usually did Fridays, not Saturday nights. Okay.
He's doing a movie tonight and doing a movie tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Whatever, found him. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, bud. Yeah,
make sure you put your Cosby link in, Boomer. And sit there says, I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. Okay. All right. So.
I don't know.
I was a giant.
I wasn't sure how I felt about that transition. Like, I like the long pause with John Boy and Ike there, you know? But then you had that long black screen. I wasn't sure how I felt about that. Like, seemed like an unnatural transition.
Yeah, it seems unusual for the Waltons, yeah.
Yeah. So then we got Grandpa citing a thing to thing there.
Oh man, you'll catch your death sitting out here in the chill of the evening.
Just take the night air, Esther.
And admiring that.
Contemplation is a harmless sport, Esther.
Uh-oh. Grandma had that. I know who she is now. I know who she is. I'm gonna get you, old man. I'm gonna get you for this. And hey, Miss Martin Muses. All right, we got we got some ladies in the chat, so we better keep it keep it a little bit classy here. But welcome.
We've been classy most of the night, though.
Yeah, except at the beginning.
That
was well worth. That was worth it, though.
I know who she looks like.
Who is that, old darling?
Oh, now notice. As soon as she said she recognized him, all of a sudden, Grandpa changed his tune there. Instead of calling her old woman, he called her old darling. Did you catch that? His tone shifted a little bit. I better be a little flirty now.
He's trying. At this point, he's trying to save himself. Yes.
Those women that you were having such a fine time with when you met me, that's Moselle Lewis.
No, Esther, you're mistaken.
Now Grandpa has to run and cover his ass there.
You know, it's amazing. Even after all these decades, that Grandma remembers Moselle Lewis was the one that he was sowing those oats with at the red oak tree. You know.
Well, he had to. He really had to go. No, lady. It's not Moselle. It's not Moselle. It's Annabelle there. And welcome, Euler Greg, the OG. Welcome. He says, hello, everyone. Cheers!
It's Friday, yes.
Lewis, I remember very well. She's a fine, high-stepping lady, and I regarded her very favorably. But no, this isn't Moselle. This is Poe's Annabelle Lee.
Well, that's good. You know, Grandpa has down the fine art of bullshit. He has that down to a T there.
He said a lifetime of practice, Gorilla. Yeah.
Yeah, but also the it's sitting there by doing the by reiterating that's that Annabelle Lee there. He's doing he's doing that old trick there when you get arrested there and the person keeps denying it, and it's like and the person's like, prove it in court, you bastards. You can't prove nothing. That's the impression I'm getting on it.
Well, if Grandpa is seeing a woman from one of Edgar Allan Poe's poems, it's hard to prove him guilty of an old love, right?
No, he knows that it looked like Mozelle's thing because he told John Boy as soon as he got the statue.
He knows it, but he's not going to let Grandpa know that he's thinking that.
Grandma,
right?
yeah,
or Grandma.
Yeah, it's like there's people that the person knows they're guilty of a crime. The cops know that they're guilty of a crime, but they stick to the story until prove it in court. Prove it in court, see you in court.
Sometimes people can't get away with that if there's no evidence against them, I guess.
Oh, I see that a lot. There's a lot of crimes that like if you ever look at some of these plea deals, if it looks like an exceptionally sweet plea deal, like I'm talking about, like say someone went out and just like murdered someone real bad in cold blood and stuff, but you see that they get charged with like third-degree manslaughter there and all that. That means they have very little evidence on them. They're just hoping that the person will take the plea bargain instead of risking court because they know they don't have a strong enough case to prove it in court.
Well, yeah, if it's completely circumstantial and there's not much evidence,
yeah,
they're probably better. I mean, if they get a plea bargain and get like a couple of years or whatever, it's better than getting a really pissed off jury that'll put them away for like 20 or 30, right?
Well, not that's necessarily. It's like, do I take this very, very, very generous, sweet plea deal that I could almost get away with this? It's just pretty much a slap on the wrist, or do I risk a jury trial and get life?
No, that's the thing. I would go with a plea bargain because, if I thought, you'd have 12 rational fucking human beings on a jury, then I might take a chance. But these days, it's like, fuck me. Half of them are probably, going to turn up with pink hair and, saying they relate to themselves as a skunk or something. It's like, fuck yeah, I'm going to put my life in their hands, right?
Well, one of the things that they have there is they're any lawyer, a lot of lawyers like telling you, all right, we're like, say if you're suing someone, which court do you want to sue them in, or that you have jurisdiction? And it goes, because if you pick this court, you already lost. If you pick this court, you're gonna win. They already know the outcome of the court case before they even go to the trial.
Yeah,
which is that's pretty damn sad. But anyhow, back to Grandma yelling at Grandpa. I'm gonna check here real quick. I think I need news. Let's see. Loose woman, woohoo! Grandpa knew how to party. Oh yeah, he did know how to party. Yes, your other Grizzly, prove it. Just plea bargains are offered to innocent people quite often. Well, that's because the prosecutor knows that they don't have a case against them.
That is the weird thing, though. Sometimes innocent people do get charged with things they never did, and sometimes they will take a plea bargain just to avoid the bullshit, right?
Well, it's avoid the risk of going for life.
Exactly, but it's nuts. Like, people that haven't really, that they don't have any evidence they've actually committed any crime, should even, I don't know if they should even be going to court. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let's get the Waltons.
That's a cigar lawn. that's a cigar lounge topic.
Yeah, because we still got half the episode to do, so let's get her done. Because oh man, I'm tired.
Hey, we're going faster than we
Complaining
normally
to me
do.
when the rheumatism hits you for sitting out here in the night air with her.
Man, Grandma's jealous as hell.
Yeah, so he goes to bed, and then we got this here.
It's ridiculous. You think he's planning on letting that thing sit there forever?
I don't know, Liv. Maybe it'll start a trend. People will start trying to keep up with the Waltons, and pretty soon everybody will have a statue in their front yard.
It's no joke. We'll be the laughing stock of the
Yeah. Now, would it be the laughing stock, or would people want a statue?
Well, that's Pa's dry sense of humor, is it not? It's like everybody will want one soon, you know. I think that was good. That was a good scene. That was funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have him move it if you want me to.
I'd hate to do that. Seems to get such pleasure. He just sat there all afternoon looking at that silly thing.
So don't Pa and Grandpa have some work to do in the mill? Like he could sit there all afternoon. Like, holy crap, man.
Then here we had this here.
You're a cheerful looking sight, son.
Oh, don't make fun of me tonight, Daddy.
You should see yourself, son.
I came pretty close to hitting Ike Godsey, and I think I insulted Corabeth.
Still mad at Ike for telling Miss Mamie and Miss Emily about your story?
Hey, now, first of all, hey, who gives a shit if you insulted Corabeth? Second of all, they're should have gone ahead and hit Ike. Who do you think do you think Ike was in the wrong for telling Miss Emily and Miss Mamie when John Boy didn't explicitly tell him not to tell them?
Yes.
He was all right.
Yeah.
No one told him not to say anything, and John Boy should know that Ike Godsey is going to blab anything you tell him.
No, that's the thing. You know, John Boy should know if he wants to be a professional writer, you don't give away nothing until your fucking work has been published to anybody, ever.
Yeah.
Because there's all kinds of people that are going to steal your ideas. There might be other agents that are going to take your ideas and have their writer, capitalize on your ideas. It's like, yeah, it's cutthroat. You don't tell people any shit at all, He's still partly the naive mountain boy that he's always been.
Yeah. So he just walked off without saying anything.
Say,
It happens, Liv.
it's not going to happen to me.
How are you going to stop it?
Getting old? I don't know, but that's someplace I don't want to go.
Ma and Pa seem to manage.
Yeah, so he just tells her he's gonna call her old darling, blah blah. They start making out on the front porch there.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to be the opposite of Grandpa and Grandma. They're going to be making out till they can't make out no more, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and Greg says they fabricate evidence all the time. A Houston cop was just convicted of murder for framing a couple of drug dealers and then murdering them. He framed many innocent people over 30 years. I'm glad they busted him. Many people he framed took a plea deal rather than spending 20 years in prison. Yeah, I'm glad at least they're spending him. Now, this next scene here, this makes me glad I don't miss this from being married. Oh, I thought I was right at it, but no, I do not miss this at all. What Grandma does.
Wakes him up.
What's your trouble?
Hey, he's lucky he didn't come with the elbow to the rib.
He's lucky she didn't fucking punch him in the balls. So he's even luckier that way. Because she could have.
Oh no, but you never had PvP. I bet you never had the experience of feeling the woman's wrath, getting woken up in the middle of the night to getting yelled at.
Well, something you did in a dream.
It's not something.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite one when she's sitting there talking to me, manipulating the conversation while I'm sleeping. Apparently, I'm talking in my sleep there, and she's manipulating the conversation, and so therefore getting me to say something that gets fucking pissed off.
So you don't even need to do that much. She has a dream that you were talking to another girl. She wakes up pissed, and next thing you know, you have an elbow joint stuck in between two of your ribs.
Oh, yours was only dreaming that you're talking? Okay.
What can I say? She's the jealous type.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
Oh. Esther, sometimes you are the most exasperating woman. Why have you awakened me?
I want that statue out of the front yard.
Why?
Why? Well, I just don't like where it is.
Oh, dear. I suppose I will not be able to get any sleep until I promise to remove Annabelle in the morning.
That's right.
Well, I promise, but only under protest.
I don't understand why he's so fascinated with the statue, though. I still don't understand it.
At this point, it's just about being right.
Yeah. All right, now this next scene here, I don't know about you guys, but I laughed at it.
I thought I heard Pa moving around.
John?
Yeah, old man giving himself a hernia.
How did that thing?
Yeah. Do you think... no, Grandpa says he didn't do it, so do you think Grandpa did it, or do you think one of the kids maybe done it as a joke?
I think Grandpa may not have done it himself. He may have been able to get one of the kids to do it, but he was behind it.
Or could he have done it in his sleep?
No, he's fully aware of what he was doing.
Yeah. But no, I laughed so hard at this here. So...
Doesn't work. How did it get in here?
So John and John Boy are amused. Olivia's pissed off, telling them to get it out of there. So they move it out here. They get all three of them to help move it. And the cow...
Watch out! Watch out! Chance! Come here! Chance!
And I don't know why the cow freaked out. Jared, do you got an explanation for that?
They are very, very skittish creatures at times.
I'm only guessing maybe it was because they had thought something unusual was happening in the barn, so it couldn't deal with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be.
But anyhow, yeah, Jason chased after the cow. Then all of a sudden they had to insert this. They had to.
Everything kicked over the milk.
Well, there's no use crying over it.
Oh my God, we got one of our first dad jokes in the series.
Can I nominate that for the lamest joke of the Waltons up to this point, Gorilla?
Oh, I bet you'll be the lamest joke of the series.
Well, I nominate it for the lamest joke up to this episode. Because it was very lame.
That was our first dad joke of the series.
That was incredibly lame. I couldn't actually... This is why I asked, did Earl Hammer actually write this screenplay? Seeing if Earl Hammer's putting in jokes this lame, it's like, fuck, I don't know. Is this... Earl Hammer must have been, he must have been kidnapped by an alien saucer probe, and they put someone in his place back on Earth that couldn't write any level like he could. Like, just saying, like.
I don't know. Earl Hammer has some good stories in there. Like if you go back and look at all the stuff that he took part in producing there, he has a lot of good stuff in there.
Oh, I know he's a good writer, but that joke is horrifically bad. Just saying.
Yeah, but you're allowed one bad joke every once in a while.
Okay. That's the one. That's the first one. That's the bad joke counter starting tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
here we
so
go.
Grandpa's wondering where it goes. Then apparently they carted it off, and Grandpa's pissed that they hit his personal property. Well,
oh God.
Go off somewhere. I don't know what they did with it.
Oh, by the way, you still got Ollie Gray's comment up on screen there. You probably don't hear
What
it,
have you?
bro.
oh, let's see, Grandma's pissed off, and you can probably hear everything in a house like that. No noises from air conditioning or television. Oh yeah, just wait for it. Just wait for it. Elliot kidnapping theory. Yeah, yeah. There you go, Euler.
Hey, I had to get in there somewhere, you know. Hey, Euler, you haven't heard some of our earlier streams when we talked about the lack of privacy between the walls, but you ever want to check those out? Oh yeah, we had good times with those.
Yeah.
Remember that, Gorilla?
Yeah. Oh, Zap! Oh, John! Oh, Zap!
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That one was in the ghost story.
Well, I still remember my favorite was put her in the box. My favorite was mentioning when Ma had that. Paul actually had that favorite sock that he'd give to Ma, you know, during those romantic evenings. Just saying.
All right. So.
Barn, Pa.
First, I am falsely accused of doing mischievous acts in the middle of the night. Then I come out and find you two making merry with my own personal and private property. Now I am worked up over this affair. Make no bones about it. Can you think of a better place to put her? Indeed, I can, and I will.
Oh boy!
All right. So. Yeah, but he's adamant that he didn't move it into the house there.
He is quite clearly lying.
Yeah. And so he gets yelled at for having it in the front yard there. He gets yelled at for having it in the house. So what's he do? Brings it into the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah. He just escalates like a crazy man, you know, again and again to this point, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
She doesn't belong here. Not in the yard, not in the barn, and not in the house.
Just where do you think she does belong?
In a graveyard. That is a tombstone.
Yeah, the Grandma's pissed. Grandma's like, "You're right, Esther." So he takes off, and she yelled at John. He's like, "I'm riding back and forth. He's working, like digging ditch. Barely right. He's like digging ditches, and you had this here with."
Your grandpa. Now, have any of you seen your grandpa?
No, Grandma, we haven't.
Yeah, I like how they just ignore her, just grab the ball. Like, just get back and forth.
Not since breakfast, Grandma.
All right, now I've got it. So you better answer me.
What? Maybe it's yours, Grandma. Oh, yeah, that's right. Throw it harder. Get him, bitch.
All right, now, you give me that. If you want to play ball, you better answer me.
Grandma, he's probably where he was yesterday and the day before that.
And where was that? Where was he yesterday?
At the graveyard.
Yeah, I wonder what she was thinking there when he's at the graveyard. It's like, is he seriously lug that fucking statue all the way up there, or what? I wonder if that's what she was thinking.
Well,
It's
that's
never
what
really
I-
made clear.
That's what I couldn't figure out is, did Grandpa haul the damn statue from the fucking bedroom upstairs all the way to the damn graveyard under his own steam power? Like, I don't think he could manage that, right? But nobody else seems to. None of the kids are admitting to it that they helped him, right? So that's a bit of a mystery.
Yeah.
Well, they did know he was up at the graveyard.
Seems like a plot hole to me. I don't know.
No, only Jason knew it was up at the graveyard.
Yeah, who you think Grandpa had lugging that thing?
Yeah.
So,
then we have
how
this
long-
here, this right here.
How far is the graveyard?
I don't know.
I know what Grandma was thinking was that old man better be digging his own hole because he's going in the ground today.
Yeah. I can find out. You're getting a little bit. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Searching it up. How far was the graveyard from the Waltons house? All right, so let's see. In the Waltons, the graveyard is located fairly close to the Walton family's house, within walking distance. Well, 21 miles can be considered walking distance, so it was situated on a hill overlooking Walton's Mountain. This is approximately to the house, allowed at moments show where the family members can visit the graves of loved ones or reflect on their lives. The graveyard featured prominently in episodes of Future Lost, Family History, Memory, which is
no actual number.
They never really mention it. They don't actually ever mention it here. It's just a short walk, so it's likely within a mile.
Well, I guess if he had a bit of help, he could probably drag the thing for a mile, I suppose.
Yeah. And it's probably visible for the house.
Oh, boy. I just don't know why Grandpa... I don't know why Grandpa really cared that much. I really don't.
Yeah. So Grandpa here, they got it. And he goes, "Oh, I know how you love white picket fences."
You always did say you like white picket fences.
There's no gate.
What do you need a gate for?
Oh, I don't know, but a gate would give it more of a sense of freedom.
You need a gate. You can step right over a little old picket fence like this.
Well, couldn't you put a gate right there?
No, I will not give you a gate. Next thing
You
you know,
do
you've
not
got
need a
padlock
gate
and
when
hat,
you're in the
everything.
hereafter.
Knows what else.
Yeah, I was
What's a
wondering that.
hasp?
What's what?
What's a hasp?
I
He said you're
did
gonna
not hear
want.
the context of that word.
He said you're gonna want a padlock and a hasp next.
Is that what he said? That I don't recognize that word.
All right.
Replay it.
The meaning of hasp is in several device. It's for fastening. A fastener, especially for a door or lid, consisting of a hinged metal strap that fits over the staple and is secured by a pin. So basically, it's a hinge on a door.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why
see.
I don't know why you need a gate when you're 6 feet under and dead. Like, I don't think you're going to get up and go anywhere. Like, so.
It's a negotiation tactic. Demand something stupid and unreasonable so that you can get what you really want. Now let's see. Other Greg says, "Let him."
Too, but I just ignore them personally. But oh well.
Yeah. Now let's see. Let him have a statue. He has almost no personal property. Obviously, it means something special to him. It reminds him of his old girlfriend. Is what it is. It's the first floozy he was with.
That's the problem, because Grandma will never let him have peace again if that statue's around.
No, she won't even be buried with him then.
No, exactly.
Oh no, she'll be buried with them. He's clearly gonna go first, and then once he's in that ground, Grandma gets the biggest sledgehammer she can get John Boy to carry, and that thing's rubble.
Yeah.
Besides, once we're in here for keeps, where'd you put the key?
Well, couldn't you put a gate with a slide bolt on it?
No, I'm not going to put a gate here. On a cold, windy night, why, the gate would be flapping back and forth like a chicken with one wing off. Besides, there is something much more important that I want to talk to you about.
Oh, that's what's good too here. I was actually kind of surprised with it. I thought he was going to be negotiating about the statue, but it's not about the statue.
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
Esther, we got to make a decision right here and now. Who is going to be on the left?
On the right.
On the right. That is what I want to talk to you about. I want to tell you right here now. Esther, listen to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think she's really listening to him, or is she just acting
Oh,
like
she's listening to him. She's listening to him. She knows exactly what the ploy is.
Yeah.
Listening. I have never been completely comfortable sleeping on the left side of our bed. I only let you sleep on the right side of the bed because you seem to prefer it.
You mean that all these years you...
I have never spent a completely restful night. No, Esther. It's true.
Well, it's only the Christian way. One good sacrifice deserves another.
Oh, then you don't mind.
You can be on the right.
Then it's all settled.
And the little gate can go right there.
Oh my God!
And the
Doesn't give up.
tombstone will sit right up there.
What tomb?
Really? This is where Grandpa goes, well, I get to keep the statue up here, but I'll make you that gate if I can keep that statue there.
There you go.
If she would have dropped the gate, you never would have seen the statue again. He's just looking for a way out at this point.
Yeah.
He has to be right about something.
I wanted the
and
church raffle.
God help
You
him.
yourself.
She is not giving him an inch.
Yeah. All right, so.
Would that be the most appropriate place to make use of it?
If you put that statue anywhere near me, I'm going to be buried someplace else.
See, he could have made a compromise here. That instead of having that as their tombstone at the front, have that at the gate of the cemetery. Think Grandma will have gone for that?
Probably not. I think Grandma's just pissed off that the thing even exists, actually, girl.
Yeah. No, I just think compromises here.
Well, you know, that would have been great.
Yeah.
But I still don't think Grandma would have gone for it.
He had been more fantasy.
All right, so John Boy's there. He's not going to go for supper there, blah, blah, blah. They're not going to eat. He's just going to write. Then,
Or without you.
John Boy will be down later.
All right, Pa, would you say grace tonight, please?
Oh, no, thank you, John. I do not feel like saying grace this evening.
Ma?
Maybe one of the children.
Ben?
Gracious Lord, we thank thee for thy blessings and for this food. We pray that we may live to see another day, and whatever's wrong between Grandma and Grandpa gets cleared up so this house can get back to normal.
is that kind of like the fuck you way of saying, you guys better just make up and stop acting like a bunch of babies? Is that that pretty much what that prayer was?
Grandma and Grandpa refused to say grace, so I guess he didn't have much choice to say it. So I don't think he's doing a fuck you. It's more like Grandpa and Grandma are doing a fuck you to the family.
Well, yeah, no, but that's kind of like, hey, hint, hint, Grandpa, make the fuck up so we can get back to normal.
You know, once again, it's like one thing I hate about watching the Waltons is they have this ginormous table of absolutely scrumptious food. And every time I watch this, it's like potatoes, mashed potatoes, and chicken, and this and that and the other thing. And I get so hungry watching these damned episodes, I gotta say. Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
that table is great. That's a lot of food, man.
Yeah, I haven't even had supper yet, so I haven't even started supper yet.
I'm starving, man. I haven't had supper at all.
Amen.
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 What is wrong between Grandma and Grandpa?
They aren't speaking to each other.
Grandpa, why are you and Grandma not
Look
speaking
at that!
to each
Look at
other?
those potatoes!
That's
Look at
the
that big
potato
giant
squeeze, Jim
turn.
Bob.
Why won't you let the boys speak out?
But maybe you and Ma would like to settle your differences somewhere beside the
Oh
table,
man,
Got any difference for your mothers? The one's clammed up like cat won't say boo if we had one.
I've never heard that expression before. Can't say boo.
No,
Have you?
me neither. I'm not that old. That's before my
Germ?
time, Gorilla.
Have you heard that saying before?
No, Germ's muted.
I
Maybe must be a 19.
It'd help if I was unmuted.
30
Yes, I
saying?
have heard it before.
Never
It
heard
is
that.
a very, very southern saying.
Okay, well, I'm not
Okay.
Southern, so that makes sense then.
Yeah. Okay.
John, I would
I
appreciate it very
I
much
still
if
love
you would
this
give your father a
food.
message.
Man,
for
they
me.
got such food.
All right, Ma.
Oh,
All right, you tell him for me that I don't plan to spend eternity
You are
with that
playing quite a bit
stone
of this
likeness of that
episode, girl.
fancy woman that he sowed his wild oats with, looking down on my final resting place. And you tell him that before I will let that statue of his ruin my final resting place, I will put it in my will that I will be buried out in the cow pasture.
Yeah, you can tell them to settle somewhere else. So Grandpa asked him if they can have a word with her. Now that scene here made me actually laugh because we got this here.
Yeah.
You would.
Turn blue, Mary.
So they're having just a conversation here. The whole time you're hearing Grandma and Grandpa sitting there yelling at each other in their room.
yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. And they just start talking about seeing an Oreo in the thing, and there's plenty of worms, blah, blah, blah. Then John Boy comes down, blah, blah, blah.
What does John Boy say? John Boy almost says something blasphemous here, does he not, when he comes down the stairs?
Carp about that, ladies.
Lots of Oreos, too.
That's very good news. I mean,
Now,
what is that going on in there?
Kind of almost.
Grandparents are trying to settle a difference of opinion.
Oh man. Oh,
Why
well.
doesn't he just listen to her?
Why didn't she listen to him?
No, I don't think it is. So Grandpa says he's going to go sleep in the bar, blah, blah.
I thought he said something like, "What in God's name is going on?" or something like that.
No, not that I remember.
Well,
Said it's not blasphemy.
Oh, it was something, that I don't think you'd say in the 30s too often. But.
For the both of us.
Oh, sometimes, Esther, I don't think you've got sense enough to pound sand.
What in the name of the Lord is going on?
No, right there. Right there. What is the name of the Lord's going on? That's not blasphemy, not even close.
Okay, but I was thinking, wow, that's kind of pushing a little bit for the Waltons, but oh well.
Yeah.
Oh, not even Grandma would consider
yeah,
that blasphemy.
Yeah. So Grandpa goes and sleeps on the barn and
finish eating, Ma.
They're gonna go fish eating that. They're gonna go talk to Grandpa. And
Better make it quick before I pass out from bleeding to death.
That's what we want to talk to you about, Ma.
Yeah, he unhurt
John,
himself.
I know you'll indulge in the whims of an
And
old
he
man.
really just needs to save face at this point. He comes clean as he would have gotten rid of it a long time ago if he could just have some small idea of victory over that woman for the first time in probably the last 40 years.
hey, PvP, do you want to read this one?
Sure, I'll give it a go. Excuse me, I'm going to clear my throat. Sci-Fi Sith Dan said, some nice turkey with some mashed potatoes with gravy, I'm thinking you probably meant, with a slice of bread with butter to dip in the gray. I hope you're saying gravy, not gray, because that has a weird meaning. With a side of green beans. Yes, I am food trolling all of you. Well, thank you for that, Dan.
Hey, PvP,
okay,
say
I
the
don't
word
need
and I'll
any of
do
that
it.
crap.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I
PvP,
would-
say the word and I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it if you want.
What word? What word? What word? What's the word?
I'm a Jew in Nazi-occupied Europe. Fuck you. Fuck the both of you.
There you go. And
I'm
Howdy
just-
Kurt is what. So,
I'm just saying dipping bread in your gravy is a lot different meaning than dipping bread in your in a gray. Like that's a totally different thing, man.
Yeah. Hey, I welcome Curtis Selby. I'm glad you love the Waltons. If you ever want to join us some night, just let us know which episode you want to join us on. We'll have you on as a special guest.
Yeah, welcome, Curtis. We love the Waltons too. That's why we do this every Friday, man.
Yeah. And we're actually getting through this one at a pretty decent pace.
I would like a
Yeah,
real
considering
nice
how late you started.
Yeah, a little over 90 minutes now, I guess.
Homemade coffee.
All right, so Grandpa says he's going to die. He's going to live to 101. He's 73 now, so he has 28 years left. And basically what he's saying is the statue, you can't get rid of the statue. So the kids come up with a plan. They drag it off. And Grandpa says that he starts to respond to the Annabelle. That's what they do with it.
Oh, the moon never beams without seeing her dreams of the beautiful Annabelle Lee. And the stars never.
With.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
he sure did love that poem.
Yeah, and now dig that out a little bit. Now, is that the river or is that the pond?
It's the pond.
Okay.
The water's not moving.
Yeah, I wonder how deep that'd be for him to have to go fish that out.
Well, I'm guessing
deep enough that old man ain't doing it.
But he's put that in the pond to preserve it from the elements, I'm guessing. So in like 20 years.
No, they put it in the pond to get rid of it so it doesn't come back to haunt him and he can't. That's getting rid of it for Grandma.
No, but
so that he can't retrieve it.
I'm thinking, you know, if Grandma goes first, he could always retrieve it after she's gone when he's ready to go and do what his original plan was, right?
Now the water would ruin it faster than the air.
Would it? Okay. Marble? Would marble really destroy it? It would. Okay.
Yeah, it get wrecked faster than water there because you got all the you got there. Even though it looks like it's calm, there is still probably a flow of water down there, and the way any type of water movement would cause erosion. Just look at the Grand Canyon. Then plus you got all the moss, seaweed, and parasites all eating on it.
Okay.
And digging into it.
That's the
that
end.
thing won't be recognizable inside 2 years.
That's the end then.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess Grandpa cut his losses in the long run.
Yeah. So as John Boy's reading the story, it's bringing a tear to Miss Mamie and Miss Emily's eye there, and she's just absolutely loving it. But it leaves out the part that's just a fantasy there, and he decides not to publish it. There's not much of this scene is there.
Yeah, I wouldn't dwell on it. Let's just get this episode over with, really.
And shoot, I exited out of my
I gotta admit that she gave a good performance in that final scene here, though. That she was good.
Oh yeah, it was a wonderful performance. It's just nothing to talk about.
Well, there just wasn't much. There wasn't much of substance, really.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great watch. It brings a tear to their eye. It almost brings a tear to your eye, but
tear to the eye.
Yeah. But here's the epilogue. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Greg.
Yeah. My decision not to submit my story about Miss Emily was difficult to make, but later I was glad I didn't send it to the magazine. I did send them a new story called The Statue. It was published, and then just about everybody who read it enjoyed it very much. Yeah, except the family was all pissed off about it because let's see, Grandpa's pissed that nobody needs to know what color nightgown he wears. Aaron doesn't make out with the mirror, practicing making out on the mirror. You know, Elizabeth was left out, but blah blah blah. So, and shoot, I forgot the poll. Damn it! And let's see, spelling kills me. Oh, no. My table for food. Do you like germ for me? Food troll. Oh, I think it looks like he's getting ready for his Transformers watch party. So we're gonna start with you, PvP. And you guys in the chat, give it your grade. What?
Oh, I start Dan. You can't food troll me because with my unfortunate diet, I am not allowed to eat anything good.
Hey, give me gravy or give me death. But
So
anyhow,
did you want me to give my review first off the top?
yeah. And if anybody has great in the chat, go for it. I forgot to put the poll up.
Yeah, this was kind of a tough one in a way. I kind of enjoyed it. You know, the statue shit with Grandpa and Grandma was kind of fun. I thought the B story with John Boy's Baldwin sisters, story was. I thought that was. It was kind of meh. It didn't add up too much for me. And even the statue, after a while, by the time we got like 2/3 the way through the episode, I was kind of getting bored with it because it was just repetition, repetition, repetition. Grandma's pissed. Grandpa is remembering his old love and, reminiscing every time he sits on the porch and stares at the statue for hours. Like, I don't know how anybody could stare at a bloody statue for hours and get their rocks off personally. That's not my thing. So yeah, it's like there were elements of a potentially interesting story here, but ultimately this episode really didn't do it for me. And man, I'm going to have to be harsh tonight. I'm going to have to give this one, and I'm being generous here. I could even be lower. I'm going to give it a C minus. I just thought it was average at best. Nothing really that interesting going on here. I'm kind of shocked that Earl Hamner had any hand in the writing of this because I would expect more from him personally. But yeah, I'll give it a C minus. I thought it was like pedestrian stuff, really. Nothing remarkable. Nothing, nothing exceptional in this story to me at all. So I hate to be harsh, Gorilla, but that's my honest rating.
All right, you're fired.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I've been fired before. Wouldn't be the first time.
Alrighty, Jer, what's your thoughts?
Well, I liked it a little bit more than PvP. Compared to the last few episodes we've had, this is a good improvement. You had a lot of Zeb, which is a highlight of the show. You didn't have much of the younger children, which is also very good. Very good premise for a story. I like the B plot. I give it an A minus.
A minus?
Oh, shit! That's a hell of a lot higher rating than I gave it. Then.
See, I like and I like this one here. It's like in truth, is there no beauty in truth or whatever? You got the raffle there going to help the church. Cool. Yeah, nice. And everything kind of flowed together good. John Boy's story getting published and all that, and it all revolves. But you got a good grandma and grandpa there, and it's a legit argument. But you're sitting there, and I was having a hard time trying to decide who was right, grandma or grandpa. Because they both are. But grandpa was getting obsessed. It shows like what obsession can do to you. Finally, grandpa gives in and takes grandma's side. There, guy, get rid of the statue. Well, I just saw a good flow back and forth. I enjoyed it. I even watched it twice today. So wow. I'm giving it an A. I thought it was really well done.
Jeez, for the one of the few times I'm the guy that is being harsh on an episode. Wow.
Oh, yeah, and I might have been a little bit biased because my spirits lifted up, and I was having a good day today because the supervisor wasn't there. But anyhow, as soon as I seen Ralph Waite directed it, and then that had John Hammer was somewhere in the teleplay, the story there that boosted it a little bit for me right there. So I might have been going in this excited, and that being in a good mood, gave it the extra push. Who knows? I might have rated it more harshly if I was in a bad mood.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't in a particularly bad mood, but I love Ralph Waite. I think he's one of the great actors, of TV. You know, we've talked about that before, guys. I think he's a superb actor. And he's probably we're probably like 8-10 episodes he's directed by now in the series. And he's directed a fair number by now. And he's generally a very solid director. I got to give him credit. He's very talented that way as well. But what let me down was basically the screenplay. Is like, I was kind of surprised when you mentioned Earl Hamner had a hand in this, Gorilla, because I would expect higher from him. I really would. I would hold him to a higher standard of excellence, and I just didn't feel it, unfortunately, watching this episode. I know I'm being harsh, and I get, I totally get what you guys are saying about, the quality, the positive qualities of the episode. I was kind of, I got that too, but overall, I just found it too repetitious, and it just seemed to lack any really key dramatic elements of anything really major happening. I mean, basically, it was a story, about a statue, Civil War, and John Boy fretting about publishing a story. And for me, those elements were just a little bit too pedestrian to elevate it. I mean, okay, maybe it's harsh at C minus. Maybe I could give it like a C plus, but overall, I was a bit disappointed with this one. But anyway, that's about it. I'll wrap it up.
We're all subject to our own points. We're all to our points, and
I like
Daniel
it.
says
I liked
JT
it.
was
I just didn't love it.
was a good episode. Yeah, it was a good episode. Thanks,
I
girl.
thought it was
No problem.
good. Yeah, I thought it was good, not great. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna wrap this up so I can go make something for supper here. So,
Okay.
thank you, Daniel's Hot Topics, for coming, and thank you, Sci-Fi Sit Down, for coming. He's gonna be starting Transformers here. So make sure to go check him out. He actually put the link here. But there's also Troy Pacelli on right now too. And he doing a sci-fi thing tomorrow. Thank you, Curtis Selby, for coming. He has some political discussions on his channel, but it's really civil. He tries to be moderate, and he will listen to both sides there, and he'll tell you like the points and all that. It's really enjoyable.
Can you put a link to him? I don't know if I have him.
Yeah, and thank you, Oiler Greg, for coming. Oiler Greg does spoiler-free reviews. Daniel's not a thing here. Curtis, if you're still listening, can you put your link? And thank you, Miss Barton Music, for coming. She's been doing a lot of Game of Thrones, and she's a big Tolkien fan. There's a lot of talks on her channel about that stuff, so make sure to check her out. And thank you to the Phantom Boomer Explorers for coming. He does 3 to 4 watch parties a week on his Cosby channel. It's there, but he does do the previews on his YouTube channel, so make sure to check him out. All right, PvP, what do you got going on?
Nothing much. It's going to be a very short weekend here because of the holiday on Monday, so I had to work all day today. I'm just going to have Saturday, Sunday off, and I got a few things I need to do in real life, like get a fucking haircut finally, because I'm looking like a fucking 60s hippie right now. But other than that, I ain't going to probably have much time to work on my damn channel, so nothing too much going on. And by the way, Gorilla, are you done for the night, or were you going to do some cigar lounge later or something? Or
I don't know yet. I got a few things I wanted to do around the house also.
Okay. Well, yeah, I got to cook some supper because I got really hungry watching that Waltons food, and I haven't eaten yet myself. So.
Yeah.
So
all right.
Whatever.
All right, Jerm, what do you got going on?
We will have Saturday morning cartoons tomorrow. The winner of the poll was Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, that's a good one.
You finally won it, girl.
I like
it. Okay, I'll try to.
You won.
Yeah, I'll try to be back in time tomorrow to watch that. To come along and watch that.
So how many episodes?
I gotta go to Spirit Lake in the morning.
How many episodes of Rocco are you doing there, Jim?
Probably just the 4.
16.
Is there only 4? I thought it was more than 4. There's more than 4, isn't there?
No, but he only does 4.
4. I'm just gonna play the 4.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
Yeah.
And you're on at what time tomorrow morning?
8 a.m.
Okay. I like Rocco. Rocco's one of my favorites. That's a good one, man. So I might try and pop on if I can.
All right. As for me, tomorrow we should have DS9. Sunday we'll start our first Chucky movie. Then on Tuesday there we should have a cigar lounge. Wednesday will be Freaks. We should get back to Freaks and Geeks unless someone dies again. Friday or Thursday, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. The next Friday, our episode is The Song. All right. All right. So with that, you guys have a good night, and remember to be a gorilla.
Good night, everybody.
Oops. I better. Oh, yeah. Just a sec. Yeah, here we go.